Alright, what's going on guys? Back with another video. Today we have my boy Marco back with another install video. It's been a minute, but basically let's tell the people what do you have today. It's going to be an interior mod. So Marco's interior is pretty done up. So let me show you guys the inside first if you guys don't know. Nice Cypher Auto seats, little katana shift knob, you know, bunch of carbon fiber stuff. So up here is carbon fiber, a little more carbon fiber stuff up there. So bunch of carbon fiber stuff and small little interior mods. But one thing that you guys might notice is stop just at a glance. It's a steering wheel, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today. So you know, most people go with the quick release steering wheel, but you wanted to keep the factory airbags, which is what I would like to do someday too. So this is basically the same steering wheel but carbon fiber. So let me get that. Oh, look at that carbon fiber. So basically what you do is take off your factory steering wheel, you keep the same airbags, and the main difference is carbon fiber down here, carbon fiber up there,
a flat bottom,
and it's a flat bottom steering wheel as well.
The edge, the grip feel right there.
Oh yeah, so pretty nice. We're gonna get to it. So you can keep the same horn and same factory airbag. So I guess a lot of people might wonder, like, why do you not want to go quick release when that's, I guess, the trend? Is it because of the airbags?
Yeah, I would say airbag and the controls too. That you would lose like cruise control. It's a daily driver. I still drive it every day. So those miles.
That's true. I feel the same way too. So whenever I decide to get a new steering wheel setup, I wouldn't want to go quick release, just because. Same with my car, my Lancer GT. Same with Marco's 370Z. I wanna, you know, I like the carbon fiber design, the aftermarket design, but I want to keep my horn, I want to keep my airbag, and my controls. So the main thing for me is the volume controls, the Bluetooth, all that, you know, fancy, modern technology. But versus on my EK Civic, some of you guys might know I have aftermarket steering wheel. The only reason I changed it out is because it's an older car. Steering wheel was already bad, airbags already bad anyway. So instead of getting a new set, you know, with the OEM steering wheel and airbag, I decided to just change it out to a different setup. So we're gonna get to installing the steering wheel on Marco's 370Z. So first things first, we're gonna take off that OEM steering wheel. So looking at the steering wheel, you see there are some little screws on the bottom?
Right here. One here. This tab we have to just break open, and another one on the other side as well. But first, disconnect the battery.
Yeah, disconnect the battery.
That shit's gonna blow up.
Oh, this the airbag's gonna blow up on you.
We're just gonna disconnect that negative.
So you can just disconnect the negative terminal, positive terminal. You can take out both if you want, just one side. As long as you don't have your battery connected, there's no spark, you'll be good to go.
It won't reach. I'm getting in there.
Yeah, you gotta, because this one you can take it out. And then like you can put it in,
Yeah.
whatever, and then it's like a ratchet. You could turn it.
Nice.
Alright, so we just went to borrow parts from Min real quick at Subaru, and basically what we needed was these little tools. Let me try to zoom in. Is this right here, little star-shaped looking tool with that hole in the middle. So right now we borrowed it from Min, and we're trying to take off the steering wheel. So there's one on the left side and one on the right side. So in the end, we didn't need any big boy tools. We managed to use that little ratchet right there. So sometimes having the right tools really helps. So again, big thanks to Min for lending us these little tools. So right now we managed to get both sides out. So
It looks like
let's
this.
just show you guys the tool. So it's this little bolt. It's kind of like a flower shaped screw with a little thing in the middle. So you're gonna get a special tool for that. We borrowed it from a friend Min. So I believe most steering wheels, whenever you take it off, is just this little special bolt for safety. So once both sides are out, you can just yank out the horn or airbag, so it just come right off. And like I said, you have to disconnect the battery first, because at this step, the airbag will just fly to your face if you don't have the battery off. So right now there should be 1 or 2 clips right there. So that's the airbag clip, so just go ahead and disconnect that. And at this point, you're gonna take off the little orange and yellow clip connected to the factory airbag. So it just pops up right like that. So that little black stuff on it, you want to use like a little flat tip screwdriver to just pry it open, and it comes right off. So there's your factory airbag, and of course, like I said, disconnect your battery. But what Marco did was face the airbag away, just in case, you know, for some reason if it deactivates, it wouldn't hit him in the face. So right now, all that's left to do really is use a breaker bar, get this bolt. It's gonna be pretty tight in there, but we're gonna use the breaker bar to break this, and this whole OEM steering wheel should come right off. So it's a 19mm on the 370Z. I'm not sure if it's the same for all cars, but like I said, use a breaker bar because you're gonna use a lot of torque to get that thing off. So get a firm grip, make sure the steering wheel is aligned straight, and then just go ahead and break the bar. Alright, there you go. So you just break the lock just like that with the breaker bar. Makes your life a whole lot easier. And like I said, it's a 19mm bolt, so it comes right off. And if you pay attention right here, you see on the bolt there's a little line. So that just shows right now it's pointed upwards. So later on when you put it, you definitely wouldn't want to bolt down your aftermarket steering wheel slanted at an angle. So just make sure it's aligned. So steering wheel just comes off just like that. In the OEM steering wheel, you want to take off this plastic stuff just to make it look more flush. So let me show you what this is gonna do. Is you're gonna put it on like that, and then you're gonna have the wheel. Otherwise, it's gonna look pretty ugly if you have just the metal stuff sticking out. So this OEM one is just gonna go over like that to make it look like pretty much like an OEM Plus look. Little comparison test. This is the OEM steering wheel for the 370Z, and this is the new aftermarket carbon fiber steering wheel. So looks so much cleaner. Like I said, it's a flat bottom, as well as a nice carbon fiber finish with that little red racing stripe in the middle. So if you guys want to get like I said, most people go with aftermarket because it's cool, but you don't have the airbag. So if you want, you can get something like this. Gives it a nice OEM Plus look. The only thing is it's somewhat more expensive than your usual quick release, so some people are not willing to pay that. I know on my car, when I look for it online, the most expensive I found is $1,700, and that is insane. So yep, we're gonna get to installing it right now. So basically, we just took out this little plastic piece from the OEM steering wheel. So OEM steering wheel looks really bare right now, but we're trying to transfer pretty much almost everything from the OEM steering wheel to the aftermarket one, just so it, like I say, it's gonna look really OEM, like an OEM Plus look. It's gonna maintain the factory airbag as well as the controls, so that's awesome. Clip on that plastic piece on the bottom first, and then once that clips on, the factory airbag is going to go back on. So just these little clips here, one clip right here, and the orange and yellow clip, and we should be pretty much all set. Oh, sorry, before this, we're going to have to put it back on and torque it down with a big 19mm bolt. Right now we're just gonna fit it back and make sure these little wires are out, because you're gonna connect it back to the factory airbag. So there's a little clip there, a little wire management, and we're gonna put back that 19mm bolt once it's all secure. bolt is tight right now in there with the breaker bar. So we're just gonna put this airbag back on with the Z logo. But before that, were you wanting to paint it red?
Yeah, we're gonna paint this silver shit. Little by little, there's gonna be no more silver stuff in here. I hate that shit, but I don't want to unscrew this shit.
So we should be able to mask it, like use, you know, newspaper and painter's tape to mask it. So Marco spent quite some time masking out the airbag on the Z. So as you can see, all the exposed parts are gonna be spray painted red with this Rust-Oleum red paint plus primer. So you can get this at your local Home Depot, AutoZone, sorry, Home Depot or Lowe's, I guess, right? So right now, yeah, Z is gonna be red. All those control buttons are gonna be red as well. It's all dark right now. We let the paint dry for about an hour. So let's just show us the real quick. So as you can tell, it's a nice red glossy finish, paint finish. Pretty nice. Again, the rest of the whole red theme on the car. So right now, all we're gonna do is just connect the wires back. So that orange to orange, yellow to yellow connector, and then there's one more like gray color clip that we're just gonna plug in, and we should be pretty much all set. Managed to plug in all three little connectors, and all we're gonna do now is just fit the steering wheel airbag just back on. So just give it a little push, it should fit on pretty snug, and then just the two extra bolts on the sides and it should fit pretty good. Got both bolts on each side put in. Steering wheel is back in place, connected the battery, and we are good to go. So like I said, the horn and airbags should work just fine. So we are done with the steering wheel install on Marco's 370Z. Leave a thumbs up if you like it. Like I said, Marco pretty much has the car in how he wants to look. There's still small little stuff that are coming in. Actually, he has new wheels and tires coming in a few months, so that's pretty exciting. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.